Alright, hello, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright is Attorney. We're just listening to Edgeworth's testimony. Alright, that day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, examination, please.
Sure. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Kama was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem with Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was not a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was a bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick. I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. Uh-huh. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. That's the scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. Wait.
What do you mean? How did that contradict?
Oh, two shots.
Wait, I didn't see.
See? 2 gunshots.
Where's the other shot?
On his heart. And then one on the door.
Oh, I thought that maybe... Oh. It went through. Sorry.
So there was only one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well,
I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean a contradiction?
Just as I thought, the judge is clueless as always.
That's mean. Okay, next.
It should be obvious the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was a hole in the elevator made? Might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident.
That's strange.
Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident?
Not sure, do we?
Do you have anything? One bullet.
The murder weapon was fired twice.
Oh,
There, the victim data.
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us the proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident?
Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page shows the link between this bullet hole and the DL6 incident? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could have someone else be?
The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in that door.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
No!
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now we need to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.